less intimidating looking at y'all, looking at me. What I've learned this time around, because I came in here last time and I didn't have my shit together. I didn't have my material. And I'm noticing when people come in here, they're organized and they got their stuff and they work on their shit. And I appreciate that. It's respectable because then you can fill up some time with some talent. And I'm just going to be saying shit and hoping you feel it somehow. Great job. The one dude that was in here, he might have left already. The dude that was singing Blue Bayou. That should make me want to sing that shit, right? Look, Blue Bayou. All right, I just wanted to try it just to see what it felt like. That was cold. And them other dudes, I think that's one of the dudes right there with the long hair. He's cold. The Greenhouse and Mason or something like that? Yeah, green tea. Okay, my bad. Green bud, whatever. No, but hey, you guys are cold, man. Like, I'd listen to y'all shit driving to work and shit, trying to get in a better mood to go to my horrific ass job. But last time I came up here, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I had one of them like urges or epiphanies or whatever you want to call them shits, but like I had to come here and speak to people. And I think I had a message for young people, but then it turned into something else. Because you can get up here and have a plan, kinda, and it'll morph into some other shit. Hey, where's the girl with the video camera? You finna do that? Yeah, get some footage on me a little bit. But getting back to it, for some reason I was drawn to come here. So if anything comes of this shit, and this was like the way I said it, it was all dramatic. I said something about an effort to not die in depression or some shit like that, but it wasn't that dramatic, but I felt like you'd get the point if I said it like that. I was just looking at how, like, after I didn't take care of my shit, that was the message. That was the message. The original message was take care of your shit. And I was talking about family, and if you had a pair of shoes, your little car that you don't even like, you better take care of that little. You better put some oil in there and gas him up and wash him up and treat him like you love him to death because you never know. Or her, depending on what you call your car. I always got a name for my car. Anyway, my message was take care of your shit. Because I was talking about how fast this life goes. And how you can take a whole bunch of shit for granted. Like when you look back on just all types of opportunities you had. And like if your attitude was all shitty. Oh, hold on. Here's the disclaimer. I was supposed to say something like if it gets a certain way, if I talk, offensively or something like that, I'm supposed to warn you guys or some shit. But everyone's grown, right? Okay, so if I say, whatever, if I talk about some sexual stuff or if I say the word nigga, that's just how I talk. Please don't take offense. I'm a nice-ass teddy bear. I'm cool as hell. All I do is kick back, smoke weed, and eat good food. All right, back to it. Yeah, I came in here with some kind of I don't know, I just felt like I needed to come in here and say some shit. I don't know if it was, you never know, because I believe in God pretty deep. I'm deep with that. And I feel like sometimes he pushes us and gives us little urges we don't really understand. But it's funny because the same shit that he be giving you be asking for that shit, and then you're all shocked when you're getting it. It's crazy. I came in here 2 weeks ago, and this comedian dude, I got hella respect for him. I wouldn't even know him if I seen him again. He sat up here for 20 minutes, man, and he was doing this little skit. And I don't think it was really going that good. No, real talk. But the fact that he was he had the moxie to just keep pushing his thing, because he was like, I don't care, this, I love it like that. You don't even have to enjoy it because I'm enjoying being up here and living out my whatever. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with that, but I didn't like the reaction to the people. I was like, man, that'd be rough. You got to be tough as hell because this is weird. Anybody that doesn't come up here, you just come to hang out to see the talent and then go home and relax, or you're hella talented and you're just too scared to come up here, Because I get it. I respect all of it because I've been that person. It's weird, like, looking at y'all because I'm speaking and, I mean, you kind of, your lifeblood is you guys either smiling or whispering back and forth or having something in common with what I said or actually laughing. When you see teeth, you're like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And it's like every couple seconds. And like the singer dudes, I'm sure they get the same kind of vibe. Like they want to see people kind of, you know what I mean? You want to see people rocking or doing something or it throws you off. So you guys are actually some of my rhythm up here. Just trip on it. Just come up here one time and just try that shit like a bucket list thing or something. But, and I am rambling because like I said, I didn't put it together. So this topic, coming off of take care of your shit, is going to be pay attention. I have no material whatsoever. This is going to be off the cuff. I'm going to just say shit, and you guys are hopefully going to like it. Pay attention. Like always, you know, just do like little healthy checks on everything you got going on, man. If you a guy, pay attention to some of them signs. If you with your girl. And you know what I'm talking about. Them little cues that they give you. There's social cues you got to pay attention to. And as you get older, you start understanding them more for you young guys out there. Rolling of the eyes. The sighing. The teeth click like, whoo, that's a rough one. Or that, what's that other one? I'm fine. There's like a paragraph of emotional shit packed into that. You got to be careful, and you got to listen. If you give a shit, you got to listen. And the only reason why I'm speaking on this is because the other day, one of my toughest, roughest homeboys, excuse my language, was acting like a straight-up bitch the other day. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this girl said, I'm sick of your shit, and I'm done with you. This motherfucker lost his motherfucking mind. He was calling the shit out of her 100 times. He called me 100 times, wanting to talk to me, asking me, did I see anything, did I see a sign? And I was like, bruh, I bet you for at least a year straight she's been telling you different things, what you need to fix and how you need to keep this relationship going. And you didn't pay attention because you took it for granted. And it's all good because it's funny. Because you'll pay attention when it matters. When it really matters. When you meet the one that matters, oh, my shit's is falling off. When you meet the one that matters, you'll pay attention. So that can help you guys relax when it comes to every new girl you meet with a nice ass that you think is the one, and she's wonderful, and she's this, and she's funny, and all this other shit. You need to realize that there's so much more to it. There's so much more to it. And your girl is going to teach you how to be emotionally intelligent. If you listen to what she's saying, she's going to give you the answers to keep her and to keep any woman. But you got to listen. You can't be hung up on your shit and fucking around and 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You got to listen. So when she breaks up with you and you're all shocked and you're looking crazy, think back to about a year ago when she was telling you over and over again the same thing and you didn't want to listen. And then if you're freaking out about it on the time that she's telling you she wants to leave and separate to get her shit together, please, whatever you do, don't go out of your way to stay with her. She doesn't want to be with you right now. That's why she broke up with you. And mentally, she was done with your ass 6 or 7 months ago. Real talk. Women love so deep that it's going to take them a minute to go. But when they do go, when they're telling you that, when they're physically ready to leave, you're in trouble, bruh. They've been gone mentally for about 7, 8 months. Real talk. That's a little piece I want to leave you guys with. The other one is anything else. Let's say you got a job that's really cool, that you worked hard for, that you prayed for, and it was laid in your lap and you got it, and it's not satisfying. Don't sit up there and talk against it. Do something to enhance it. Do something to make it what you thought it would be. If you get any kind of job, remember how you envisioned it. Remember how you would do it, and then do it that way. Don't walk into the corporate shit or anything else or somebody trying to tell you to be cookie cutter. You got to go against the grain a little bit just to feed your soul. I'm telling you guys this because I'm telling you right now, man, I'm 50 years old, and I just figured that shit out like yesterday, and it's fucking a trip. Ask anybody in here of age, it is freaky how fast this shit goes, and all the bullshit and time that you waste on bullshit. If it ain't in your heart, if it don't make you wake up, if it don't wake you up out of your sleep, push it back, man, and get on to what makes you not eat, not be able to sleep, pace and daydream, all that kind of shit where you can't get rid of it and you have to do it just because. It's like in your system. You got to put forth your effort towards that. I look back on my life and I look at like how I took my talent for granted. I could have played professional football at one time. I've been told all my life that I was funny, but I don't know how to articulate it into a sense of like stand-up comedy, but just everyday conversation. I guess I make ordinary shit a little bit more humorous, I suppose. That's how I'm going to figure it. But, yeah, man, if you got talent, man, and it's something that keeps you up at night, I'm begging you guys, especially young people, even older people, because, I mean, being 50 ain't the same as it was back in the day, man. It's still, you still got a lot of life to give. Get after it. Pay attention to the signs. Don't get on your knees and pray every night and see all this weird shit happening that's unexplainable and question it. Because depending on what you believe in, I believe in God. That's him. That weird shit that's like, what the hell? Like, I was tripping off that, and here it is right in my lap. That don't even make any sense. That was too easy. Well, how powerful is your higher source? Think about it. And always speak things, positive things out into the world if you want something. I don't care what it is, a job, what kind of father you want to be, what kind of husband you want to be. If you want to write a book, like, you know, dear God or whoever, give me the creativity to be able to write this book to be an impact and be profound and to change people's lives and to get people to think twice and 3 times about what they're doing and to understand that, like, you got to pay attention to what's going on around you. And, like, as much as you want something for yourself, be helpful and be a servant and be somebody that you might have pieced this together for this person that you don't know what you did for that person because you don't know what they're going through, but be that so you can create that karma and that energy and it can come back to you so you can do what you got to do to be successful. But don't be afraid, because a couple of weeks ago, man, I was scared to come back up here because they wasn't giving dude love, and he didn't care. He gave it to himself. So pay attention to what you're doing out here and love yourself, man. Appreciate y'all time. Thank you. Haystack.